Love, meaning self-love, self-worth, like you said, I've done something wrong, I need to fix it, there's nothing going on over there. You hear the same dichotomy at play, it's just a different environment. Instead of romantic, it's familial. Or it could be professional, it could be platonic, all kinds of things. Greg at the office is always challenging my proposals. He doesn't respect me, I'm not good enough, I gotta work harder, there's no place for me, and we put on these things to operate. So when the familial dynamic, no different, stating the boundaries, you being committed to, and this is good because uncollapsing what may be at the foundation, blood is thicker than water, their family, so we have to overwrite everything. No, self-love first, because if I can show you how to love me, then you can love me. And it also gives an example of, well, this is what love is. If you've got boundaries as well as my sibling, my parent, my whatever, let me know, and I can respect your boundaries, and we can love each other. I'm a stand that we don't tear each other apart. I'm a stand that I want to love you, be honest with you, be vulnerable with you, and being transparent. When I'm around you, I'm on eggshells, I'm unworthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not seen, I'm not heard, I'm not understood, and that's not what I'm standing for in my life. I don't want to remove you from my life, feminine, release and control, and I want to allow you, I want to open up and be vulnerable with you so that you have the opportunity that we can build this promising future I would love to get along with. I would love to want to pick up the phone and talk to you every time something new happens. I would love to trust that you're a safe space, that et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And standing on these boundaries. We talked about this, I've communicated, you've communicated. If that doesn't show up, I can't lower my boundaries. I can't put myself in a place to be at risk. I can't put myself in a place where I'm questioning what's in my best interest. I need to own myself, my best life, and what I'm living. If that doesn't align with how our interactions go, then we would have to remove things. But I'm a stand that doesn't have to happen. What can we create? It looks like you taking responsibility to be the more committed to communication being effective. What that means is acknowledging, oh, she said this and told me a story. I asked this in response because I'm thinking this over here. She heard my communication and took it to mean I'm suggesting opinions, this, that, and the other. Someone is going to have to be responsible. That's a breakdown in communication. That's not what I was saying. That's not what I was meaning. I'm not thinking, like, someone will have to, it is going to be, I'll tell you, between the dynamic and the polarity of the energies, it is going to be a masculine commitment because there is a task-oriented intention. My intention is that inside of communication between us, we clearly understand each other, which means that I'm going to have my feelings and triggers in humanity. You're going to have your feelings and triggers in humanity. Somebody's got to lead it. I'm going to step forward and contain for. So I'm going to be committed that even if you get my words sideways, even if you hear something I did not say, even if you say something that offends me, I'm committed that we have a thriving, harmonious relationship, whatever you label it to. And I'm going to listen from, is she actually getting my communication? Because what stops you is the frame, she said this, I asked this back. There was no mutual frame. There was her frame or my frame. And because what her interpretation of what I said, her frame was, oh, I'm insulting you. I'm telling you need to take on this, that, and the other. And you're feeling that in response while it never was your intention. It's just ineffective. It's what's over there in her head. But then there's an ownership. Well, now I'm in your frame too. I don't know what to do because now I've offended you. Now I've said the wrong thing. Now I've got to get right. I've got to do better. It's my fault over here. And we're at odds. I don't want that to proceed. So a level further is to find a way to navigate, and you know your sister better than I will, but what's missing is to get in communication with her. No, sis, that's not actually what I'm saying. I want to be responsible, and I know what it's like to engage with family members that hear what they hear, regardless of what you said, and the responsibility is to what you're committed to the dynamic actually looking like, and what that boundary shows up like is it may be explaining, look, I'm here to hear you out. You've heard me. I don't want to be in a yelling match. I don't want us to be fighting. And it's a, in the feminine context, this is where some feminine delicacy comes in because you have to stay connected to what are they actually hearing and receiving. And so it's masculine containment with a feminine filter of what are they actually feeling, what are they actually hearing, and such that there may be times you say something and it flips somebody over the edge, it triggers them. You can let them know that you've heard them, and you can let them know that that is not what you are communicating. I understand how you feel, why you feel that way. However, I need to be clear that is not what I said. That is not what I'm communicating.